2016. My friend and I are visiting an art gallery. We're stood gazing at a painting, and my eyes are glazed over the subject, the brushstrokes, the fancy frame and its gilding, but I'm not really looking at the painting anymore. In fact, I'm there wondering, what's the point of art? My friend turns to look at me incredulously and say, "How can you of all people say that?" To give some context, I was in my first year of architecture school and I believed I was a fraud. I secretly thought art and creativity were frivolous, and I felt that I was doing something wrong with my creative talents, as though I was just playing whilst everyone else was really working, including my friend who works as a computer scientist now, what qualified as real work in my head. Fast forward, and it's taken me several years to get to the point of accepting my creativity or even going so far as to embrace it, but I still find that this question creeps up on me now and again. However, recently as last week, I've stumbled upon a notion that I believe provides a more concrete direction to my concern. In the Design Matters podcast with actor, writer, and director Ethan Hawke, he said something really interesting that stuck with me.
Your whole life, right? Your emotions are always in your way. You're tripping on them. Why did I get so angry at him? Why did I say that stupid thing? Why did I start crying when my mom brought that up again? I thought I worked through that. Like, your emotions are always in your way. And acting is this one place where you can take these feelings in your gut and you put them on stage and you put them in front of the camera. And it's not narcissism. It's in service of this story.
Tripping over our emotions. Most instances in life require us to shut away our feelings, hold them down, and keep them at a distance. Whether it's school or in the workplace, emotions are never something that we choose to bring to the forefront, or even something that's welcome in such settings. The message is clear. Feelings do nothing but taint our work and distract us from what really needs to get done. We end up stowing away our emotional baggage into dark wardrobes to be taken down at a later date, a date which may never come, or even worse, comes at the completely wrong time. But what acting is to Ethan is what creativity at large is to me. If society isn't allowing us to express ourselves, then the one outlet that is available at a moment's notice and often free of cost is the arts. When we allow ourselves to be creative, we are giving ourselves the permission to let our true feelings come forth. Creativity is the one place where, as Ethan says, emotions are in service of the art. Without emotion, it can be impossible to create, or at least create art that has meaning. When we focus on the message behind our art, it becomes easier to lean into creativity. We become less judgmental on how the art looks, what techniques we employ, and what mediums we use. Whilst these are all important, I believe they only come secondary to the intention. Art cannot be true to itself unless you are true to yourself. When I reflect back to my own work, there's art that I create for Instagram likes or for people's praise or just to be nice to look at. And then there's art that I create to express myself, purely for me. Whilst I like and enjoy both, I know which one I wish I could create more of. To take another creative example, most recently I've been really into journaling. The art of writing, especially of your own thoughts, is one which is inherent to bringing your full self to the table. You're doing yourself a disservice if you do otherwise, and I'm discovering this as I find the words flowing increasingly day by day. In short, to answer 18-year-old me, I would say that in a world where we hide behind emotionless masks, art and creativity provide the space to truly express our emotions in their full color. We are so used to holding back our emotions, or what we really feel, and it is easier said than done to create art that really displays our feelings. So if you'd like more clarity on this subject, you can click on this video on art and mental health on the left, and if you'd like to consume more inspiration, then you can click on this playlist on the right. And with that, I will see you with another video next week.